Can a story about spaceships teach you more about the human heart than a self-help book? Is a dusty history book a better escape than a world of wizards? The world of reading is often divided into two camps: the practical, factual world of nonfiction and the imaginative, emotional landscape of fiction. Well, which one's better for you? Welcome back to Perspectives of Jerry. Today, we're settling this debate by exploring the core benefits of each, and then we're going on a thrilling journey through four essential genres: science fiction, sword and sorcery, historical fiction, and romance. What does your favorite genre truly tell you about yourself? Now, before we jump into the pages here, if you love seeing these deep dives, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. I really appreciate it. Now, let's get on with it. Let's start with the fundamental difference between these two categories and what they offer our minds. Nonfiction's benefits are immediate and tangible. You read a book, you learn some facts. You read a business guide, you acquire a skill. Nonfiction is the fastest way to get direct information, theories, and real-world skills. It expands your worldview by giving you structured data. This is where we learn from the experience of others, whether it's an autobiography offering life lessons or a philosophy text honing your critical thinking skills. It helps you build structure in your life. Fiction, on the other hand, has their benefits. It's more subtle, but honestly, probably more profound. Fiction is the ultimate tool for practicing empathy. You are forced to walk in someone else's shoes: a wizard, starship captain, a protagonist in a 19th century England setting. Nonfiction tells you what's happening. Fiction is going to show you how it feels. When you read fiction, your brain builds the world from scratch. You create the setting, the faces, and the feeling. This imaginative work boosts your creativity and problem-solving skills. Fiction uses narrative and emotional investment to make ideas resonate. It can take a dry historical period and make it feel personal, teaching you an emotional truth about human experience. And honestly, textbooks just don't capture that. Now, ultimately, both of these are vital. Nonfiction expands the space around you, your understanding of the world. Fiction, on the other hand, expands the space inside you, your emotional and imaginative capacity. Now, let's get granular and compare four fascinating and beloved genres of reading. Let's start with science fiction. Sci-Fi's core focus is on technology, the future, and social commentary. It asks, what if? It's not just about cool gadgets. It uses logical, scientific, or technological extrapolations to explore deeply complex societal questions. How does AI change humanity? What does space travel do to our sense of home? It uses a structured, reasonable approach to reach the imaginative conclusions. Sword and Sorcery, my personal favorite, is raw and primal. It focuses on personal adventure, action, and morally gray heroes. It's less concerned with saving the world and more focused on the individual moral choices of the protagonist. It explores survival, power dynamics, and the contrast between primitive force and mysterious magic. Where sci-fi challenges future systems, Sword and Sorcery challenges an individual's grit and immediate moral code. Moving on to historical fiction, this genre is a wonderful blend of both fiction and nonfiction for benefits. Its core focus is the past, authenticity, and the human experience in context. It grounds your present by making the past feel alive. It takes facts and statistics that might be cold in a textbook and injects them with emotional, empathetic narrative with an emotional, empathetic curve of fiction. It reminds us that people in the past were just as complex and flawed, just like we are today. It's nonfiction's data delivered with fiction's heart. Romance, at its heart, focuses on the most universal aspect of the human condition: connection, desire, and vulnerability. Its core focus is the emotional arc, relationships, and guaranteed emotional satisfaction. The stakes are intensely emotional, and while other genres have romantic elements, the core promise of the romance genre is the relationship's successful development. This genre prioritizes internal emotional stakes over external worldly stakes and teaches us about navigating interpersonal dynamics and the profound emotional labor of love. So, you can ask yourself, I'll ask you, which one's better? Honestly, neither. The greatest benefit comes from being a greedy reader, embracing the lessons and the empathy and the pure escape that every single genre offers. Sci-fi challenges your future, sword and sorcery challenges your grit, historical fiction grounds your present, and romance reminds you of your heart. Now, I'd love to hear your perspective. Which genre do you guys read the most? What do you think is the single greatest benefit of reading fiction? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to respond to what I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next Perspectives of Jerry. Have a great day.